Hi, I'm Steve Long. In August 2021, I visited Sicily for the very first time. What's so significant about that? Well, first, it nearly never could have materialized, despite having purchased plane tickets twice. I purchased tickets in January of 2020 for flights to Sicily in September of that year, a trip planned to coincide with my 65th birthday, but the COVID-19 pandemic scuttled the trip. After we got fully vaccinated and travel to Italy for U.S. tourists was allowed again, we managed to use our vouchers in a rebooked trip this past August, the hottest month of the year in the Mediterranean. It required a horrendous number of hoops to be jumped through, far more than the usual for international travel, COVID vaccination verification, negative COVID test results outbound and for return, and passenger information forms for each of the 2 airlines we flew on, plus another for the EU. And as soon as we returned, thanks to the unvaccinated in the US encouraging a more infectious variant of the virus, travel restrictions have been reinstituted. We literally made this trip just in time. So I'm pleased to report that before my 66th birthday, I fulfilled my long-held dream of visiting Sicily. Why a long-held dream? Because I'm the first and only descendant of all of my great-grandparents who left Sicily for America between 1890 and 1905 to return to our ancestral homeland, even to visit. You may be wondering about my name. It doesn't sound Sicilian. I was born Stephen Joseph Longo on September 18, 1955. My father, Frank Alfred Longo Jr., changed my name when I entered high school. More about that later. I'd spent most of my life without knowing anything about my ancestors, but having devoted my 37-year career to the teaching of history, I became increasingly eager to discover my roots and the land from which they sprang. So I put together a series of videos of not only my trip, but the story of my ancestors and an introduction to the land of their birth, its landscapes, seascapes, geology, history, and people. So let me share with you my Sicilian Odyssey. This is the first in a series of videos, and this one will feature a slideshow of highlights of my trip.